I cried a lot. Hey guys, it's me, Shae, and today I will be talking about my New York trip because a lot of you guys have been asking me about it. Also, my sister Anna, shout out to you, Anna, go follow her on Instagram. Her Instagram's really good. Who is in university in England right now, has been wondering about my trip, and since the time difference and stuff, and I've been busy and she's been busy, we haven't really got to talk about the trip. And so I figured, since a lot of you guys were asking how my trip was, I could show you some pictures and talk about it, and also my sister can watch this and so she can know. The first thing was I had to get up at 3 a.m. That is very early. It was terrible. First of all, I didn't get very much sleep the first night because I was very excited about going to New York, obviously, which was great, you know. It's really good to start with not getting much sleep. But luckily I slept on the plane. I probably got like 2 hours on the plane, which was really nice. But the thing was, the landing was a little bit turbulency, like very much so. So that was kind of frightening. But it was actually fine. It ended up fine. My ears were like, just because of pressure, my ears always do that. It's really annoying. These people on the plane were so nice. I sat next to this dad, and his son was in front of him. His son was a theater kid. They were really nice people, and it was really nice to sit next to someone so nice on the plane. So we finally landed safely in New Jersey, actually, and so we had to drive over. We drove under the Lincoln Bridge, which I can actually show you guys a picture of. It's not a very good picture. Up here, whoop. Here's a picture of the Lincoln Bridge. So that was really fun because it made me think of Elf, you know? After that, we drove to our hotel, which was really nice. I have a group of people that I was rooming with who were super sweet, and I love them. And then we went into Times Square, which was amazing. It was like so cool and crazy because there are so many screens, and you're like, I don't know, it's hard to pay attention to anything because there's so much going on and there are so many people, and it was crazy. It was really cool. I've been to New York before, but it was when I was 10, so I like vaguely remember it, but it was so cool. I loved New York. But Times Square was amazing. I'll show some pictures. So there are some pictures. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys. There were so many signs for Be More Chill, which I didn't see, but I just got very excited about because I love that show. I love the music. I love the people in it. I follow all of them on Instagram, and I was just like, when I saw all the signs, I'll show some pictures. I have like 2 pictures of the signs. Anytime I saw a sign, I was like, oh. So, that was really cool. And then, we went to the Disney store, which is amazing. It has 2 floors. It's really awesome. It had like all this stuff from old Disney films, and like, oh, it was so cool, and it was so beautiful when you went up the escalator. That's what I called it. Yeah, when we went up the escalator, there were like these lanterns from Tangled, and like Peter Pan on the wall, and Mary Poppins. It was so cool. I was like, I love Disney things, obviously. So that was really cool. And also when you went up there, they had all the Captain Marvel, like they had some Captain Marvel costumes and stuff, and I was like, so also, just so you guys know, I have an Instagram. I have a highlight that also has quite a few of these pictures, and maybe more if you want to look at that. And we had pizza, which I didn't take a picture of, should have, but it was like as big as my face, and it was called Ray's Pizza. It was so good. I got this pizza that was like barbecue chicken or something. It was so good though. Also, I was really hungry because we had gotten off a plane and I hadn't had that much food that day, but I was like, food, and it might be the best pizza I've ever had. It was very good pizza. It was very good pizza. Let me know what you guys' favorite restaurant is in New York City if you've ever been there. Because maybe if I go again, which I hope I do, maybe I'll find a good restaurant from you guys. Also, in Times Square, there's like these red stairs. I don't really know what they're there for. I think shows and things, and I don't know, different things that happen. But there were these stairs, and I took some pictures on those, which you can also find on my Instagram. But I'll show it here. Whoop. So that was really cool. It was just like these stairs. And then you had a like amazing view of Times Square. So I can show you guys this video. Then we went and saw Frozen. Bing. Bing. It was really good. You guys, Frozen was very good. The sad thing is, oh, you wanna know the saddest thing? I fell asleep in part of it. I only got 2.5 hours of sleep. Anyways, didn't get enough sleep. And so, yeah, I slept through some of it. It was really sad because I wanted to, I got to see like Let It Go though. Luckily I was awake for that one. Oh, but guys, it was so good. What I saw of it, and I would love to go see it again. And I was like so mad at myself for falling asleep in part of it, but you know, probably needed sleep. But I didn't like, I only fell asleep in like probably 20 minutes of the show all the way. But luckily I stayed awake for like most of it. It was so cool and so beautiful to watch, and the costumes and Sven. Oh, it was so cool, you guys. Luckily our hotel is really close to Times Square, so we could just walk back to the hotel. And then we all fell asleep very quickly because it's very tired. We were very tired people because we had a long day. The next day is a fun day. I just remembered that. The next day we had workshops, and I don't actually have very many pictures from the workshops, like at all actually. I don't know that I have any pictures. Okay, I don't have any pictures from the workshop. Sorry about that. Not a very good YouTuber sometimes. But the workshops were really cool. So the first workshop was an auditions class, which was so cool. So some people in my class and some people in like the other classes auditioned pretty much, or like would perform. And then this guy who like cast for like Chicago and a lot of other shows, he was there teaching us the class, and he was really good. He gave us some super cool tips. He was talking about monologues, and he was saying if it's a sad monologue, if you look at the positive, and then when the monologue gets really sad, then go to sad more, like transform to sad. I don't know how to use my words. Then there's like more of a transformation. You can see more of your acting, which I was like, never thought of that before. So that was really cool. Oh, our second class was freestyle rapping, which was so much fun. I was not good at it at all, but it was really fun to like see the people who were good at it and just like have fun, like beatboxing, which I couldn't really do either. They were super sweet and they were awesome. They had worked with Lin-Manuel. Like, in the last workshop we did that day was dancing, which was really fun, and our teacher was super sweet and encouraging. The thing is, I haven't taken a dance class in a long time just because I've been busy, and I want to get back into dance, but I just haven't done it. So I probably haven't taken a dance class in like 2 or 3 years, so I cannot pick up choreography as fast as I used to. So that was kind of a struggle for me. But we learned the My Shot dance, which was really fun. It was so much fun. I can't show it to you guys right now because I don't remember it. She was a really good teacher. I just am not very good at remembering things. But it was really cool. Anyways, you can go look up the My Shot dance if you'd like to, because it's really fun to learn. And yeah, it was a really fun class. The same day of all the workshops, we went and saw Wicked. My hands aren't very pretty, but can you see it? And Gravity. I love that show. It's so good, and it was amazing. Can you guys see her? She's here. The cool thing was, hang on a second. Can you guys see that? It's signed by both of them. So we met them at the door. So cool. So we met them at the stage door, and they were so sweet. And the girl who played Alphaba was like, I think she didn't start, she worked in finances or something until she was like, I don't know, she worked in finances and she decided to do Broadway when she was like 30. So she had like a super cool story, and she was so sweet and so nice to us. And also she was walking behind us when we were on our way back, and so she heard us, and we didn't realize she was walking behind us, but she heard us fangirling about her probably as we were walking. So I was like, I need to FaceTime my mom and show her like this playbill, and it's so cool. So yeah, my playbill is so cool. It's signed by them, and they were both such sweet people. And I'll show you a picture with Linda. My teacher got a group picture of me, of like my group and the girl who plays Alphaba, but my face was cut out. I don't know if I have it, but it did happen. I did meet her. I have her signature to prove it, I promise. It was real. But they were both super nice, and they were just delightful. So we walked back to the hotel, and then we slept. It was a day more workshops. So our first workshop was with Ian Wenenberger. I don't know if I said his name right, but he was so nice. He was great, and he taught us the ensemble part for Wait For It. So he worked with Lin-Manuel on Hamilton, and he was actually playing the piano when we went and saw Hamilton that night. So I'll tell you guys more about that in a second. After that, we had 4 people who have been on Hamilton, and one of them was playing Nala in The Lion King on Broadway, and it was so cool. And they had all been in Hamilton, and like the time, actually when we went and saw Hamilton, she played Peggy, one of the girls did, and they were just so good, you guys. She was really good. They were all good. They all performed a song for us. They were so good, and they were so nice, and they had such good advice. It was really awesome. So then after that workshop, we went shopping a little bit, and we had some like New York street vendor food. It was really good. I had a pretzel, and I had like a falafel sandwich thingy. It was really good. And we met some really cool people just like on the streets and in the stores and stuff. It was really fun. That night, guess what we did? I don't know. We went and saw Hamilton. Oh, you guys. It was so good. Also, my playbill got kind of bent in my backpack, but still. Oh, you guys, it was so good. I can't even express to you how this show, you guys, this show was so good. You see? It made me go through all the emotions. I smiled. I laughed. I cried a lot. It was so good though, and like everyone did such a they did such a good job, like an incredible job. Oh, you guys, it was so cool. And they like, I mean, this goes for all the shows, but they were all such brilliant actors, and they like brought their character to the stage so well. It was so good. It was amazing. I don't even, the dancing was amazing. Singing was incredible. Oh, you guys, everything about it. It was so good. Oh my gosh. If you get the opportunity to see Hamilton or really any Broadway show, you should definitely take it because they're so good. I love them a lot. I mean, it's what I want to do. It was so cool though. And then of course we went to the Hamilton store, and I don't think my shirt's clean right now, but I got a looking for a minded work. Hey. Work shirt. I'm not wearing it, but in one of my, actually it's my banner I think for YouTube right now. It's like me leaning up against the wall like that, and I'm wearing that shirt. So yeah, I really like that shirt, and it actually weird fact, it matches my MAC lipstick, so how perfect. But yeah, I really liked it a lot. It was so good. I thought it was an amazing show, and I thought it definitely lived up to all the hype. Sorry, that was a lot. But then that night, because we watched it at 3, and so it's 3 hours long, and so we ended at 6. We went to the Hamilton shop, and then we went to eat, which I had just had like a grilled cheese or something. It was really good. And then we went to the Empire State Building, and I'll show some pictures of that. Boop, boop. Here's me with the tiny Empire State Building. Boop. It was really fun. I just love my theater family so much. It was really cool. It's such a tall building. And then we also got to go in the lobby, and it just reminded me of Elf. New York City just reminds me of Elf. The picture with my head going, here you go. Boop. It's not a very good picture, but the lobby, I was like, Elf! It's just like Elf! I also had a pretzel. Was our like last full day. The day of all the sightseeing sort of thing, and like going on subways and going to like different places. So the first thing we did was we ate, and I had mac and cheese and a shake, which is pretty darn healthy. Yeah, I was really good about being healthy on this trip. That's okay, it's okay. After eating, we were walking to the memorial of the Twin Towers, but first there was a really cool wall, so we took some pictures next to it. One of them is my banner now, so yeah. But then we went to the Twin Tower Memorial, which was really cool and sad, like to see how big the foundation was of it and everything. It was a lot to take in, but yeah, it was kind of crazy. The fountains were beautiful. I can show you guys like a picture, one picture. Boop. But yeah, it was really cool to see that, and very sad and heavy. So next we went to the Trinity Church Cemetery. That's kind of hard to say. And then we saw Angelica Schuyler's grave, which was cool. She had like, you know, I don't know, it was just cool. So we saw Angelica Schuyler's grave. I'll show you guys a picture. And that was really cool just because we just watched a show about it and like about her. Well, she's in it. And we also saw Hamilton's, which I'll show a picture of. Boop. And then we also saw Eliza's. Boop. And that was just really cool. And Philip's, actually. Philip and Hamilton. And that was just super cool to see all of those. So I just want to apologize for the fact that I didn't really video much. I meant to like vlog more and stuff, but I didn't really vlog that much. I'm sorry. Just because I was like, I was in the moment and I forgot to video more stuff. I should have. But then we got on a ferry, which was playing some bops, let me tell you, and also some strange music, and I was like, should you be playing this? I don't know. We saw Lady Liberty. We saw the Statue of Liberty. I'll show a picture of me in that. Bloop. So that was really cool, and like she told the lady, the tour guide lady, told us like some history of just like New York and stuff, and it's really cool. It was so fun. Then we went to Brooklyn Bridge, which was really pretty cool. I didn't get a picture with it, but you guys can look it up if you want. It's a cool bridge. Gosh, you guys, my phone died, so I don't have pictures. So I have to remember, it's crazy. Then we went home, I think. I don't know if I'm forgetting anything just because I don't have pictures of it. After seeing the Brooklyn Bridge, we went on a subway and we headed to Chinatown and Little Italy, and those were super good. We had some Italian food, or at least I did. I went out with a group and had Italian food. It was very good. And then we headed back and they asked if anyone wanted to go shopping late at night, and everyone else, except for like a few of us stayed. Everyone else went to the hotel and we just went shopping. It was really fun. But also, guess what? I went to the Lyceum Theater. I didn't see Be More Chill, but I took a picture with it. Boop. And it was just really cool. I didn't like see anyone from the cast or anything, but I was just very excited to be in front of the Lyceum Theater. I was like, oh, because I loved that show so much. So I was like freaking out. 6? Is that day 6? I think we're on day 6. So this was the last day, sadly, but at this point I was like kind of ready to see my family. I didn't really want to leave New York, but I missed my family, so I was like, I want to see how would I bring my family to New York? Because I loved it. I loved it so much. First, what we did is we went by the Museum of Natural History, which was pretty cool, and that's where Night at the Museum is filmed. So here is a picture of the museum, boop, and here's a picture of me in front of the museum. Boop. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. We didn't go in or anything, but it was cool to see that, and we were like, whoa, that's where Night Museum is filmed. So that was really fun. We went to Central Park, woo! And it was really pretty. All the trees were kind of, it was pretty. It was like the beginning of spring though, so kind of the flowers were still like not really bloomed yet, and the trees didn't have leaves on them, but it's still really cool. I enjoyed it. At Central Park there was this bridge. I don't remember the specific name of it, but we went to this bridge and there were these amazing people performing. Go and check out Infinity's song. They're so good. I have a video on Instagram if you swipe through some of my pictures. I think they're at the end of one of them, but they're so good. They were like, I've been listening to them kind of nonstop. They're like really good. Yeah, but you can also find them on Spotify, so make sure you go check them out. But I loved listening. I literally could have just stood on that bridge and listened to them all day. They were amazing. We went to the Friends Fountain, which I'm sure a lot of you guys will be excited about. It was like a replica of the Friends Fountain, so that was cool. A lot of my friends got really excited about it, and I was like, yeah, Friends Fountain. So I personally wasn't that excited about it, but I'm sure after I watch it, I'll be like, why wasn't I excited? Yeah, so after Central Park, here are a few more pictures, boop, 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 of Central Park. It was so much fun. I loved Central Park. I loved all the music around it. And then went to the Nintendo store for a little bit, and then we went to the hotel, and we were on our way back to Colorado. But yeah, it was such a cool trip, you guys. Like, it was amazing. And actually all the people in New York were actually really nice, so I didn't really find it true to be like they, you know, some people are like, New York people are very nice, but I thought they were all really nice. I didn't really meet that many like rude people. But yeah, it was really fun. It was, oh, so much fun and such a cool opportunity. And I was so blessed to go see all of these shows. Oh, it was amazing. It was so cool, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it was kind of a longer video. But yeah, I loved this trip so much and I would definitely want to go back. Because I love New York. I really liked the city and I just, oh, it was like, I went there and I was like, oh, I kind of feel like this is where I belong, you know, because there were like all these shows that I knew about and these people around me knew about them, and it was just, oh, it was so much fun, you guys. It was amazing. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, you guys should tell me about what you did over spring break in the comments down below. Love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you're welcome to give it a thumbs up, and you're also welcome to subscribe if you'd like. Maybe right here. Subscribe? I think that's where it'd be. You can also subscribe if you want. I have lots of fun videos, some singing videos, some just random videos. But yeah, you guys are welcome to check those out. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Thumbnail time.